Hi everybody, welcome to another weekly newsletter for the Heinz House 5th grade class. Before we get started taking a look at our content areas for this week, I thought it would be a good idea to give you a few quick reminders. First of all, remember that this week is our last full week of classes before Thanksgiving break. Also, please remember that our class spelling bee is going to be on Wednesday. This is optional, students are not required to participate in this. The top 2 scores in our class will go on to compete in the school spelling bee on December 3rd. Also, on Friday, I went ahead and sent out progress reports. Remember that these progress reports are not like a permanent record that's going to stick with your child. Progress reports are something that I just send out to parents to kind of update you and keep you in the loop about how your child is doing in class. If your child has a PN, which means progress needed, that is the equivalent of a D or F in elementary school. If your child has a PN, it's because they have missing work. Once that missing work is turned in, their grade will go up to at least a C, but probably a B or even an A. Students are still able to turn in every single missing assignment from this quarter. I'm not going to be taking away that option just because I know it would really hurt some people's grades and I don't really think it's fair. So that option is still on the table if your child is one of the kiddos who has several missing assignments and it's keeping their grade pretty low. Go ahead, you can reach out to me about missing assignments. I have been asking every day that students with missing work come and stay with me during office hours from 2:45 to 3:30. A lot of students have chosen to not stay at office hours to work on missing assignments with me, so that's another reason why I chose to leave those missing assignments in, because I've been trying to give them opportunities to work with me to turn in those missing assignments and it's still not getting done. So I think this is something that we can easily resolve. Parents and I and students, we all have to work together as a collective unit to get this accomplished. And I think that that's something that we're all totally capable of. So hopefully those PNs are on the climb now. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at this week in math. This week in math, we are going to be going through topic F in Module 2. On Monday, we're starting with Lesson 20, and then we're finishing with Lesson 23 on Thursday, and then Friday will be a review and quiz day. Let's take a look at this week in reading. This week in reading, we are going to be starting a new journey story, Old Yeller. Yay! Pretty iconic story. With Old Yeller, we are going to be talking a lot about visualization and imagery. We will also talk a little bit about intonation and dialect and word choice, as well as understanding characters and things that make them different. We will be starting that new story on Monday and finishing it on Friday. This week in spelling, we are on list 9. I have those lists linked below. Currently, it's Sunday afternoon right now, and I don't have access to the resource or alternate list yet, but as soon as I do, I will send those out and post them on SeeSaw so that everyone has access. So currently, all I have is the full spelling list with 15 words for list 9, and then the shortened list 9, which has 10 words. The only thing different about spelling this week is that for our word sort on Wednesday, students have been sorting them based on syllables, so words with 1 syllable go in this category, 2 syllables go here, 3 syllables go here. This week we're going to be switching that up and we're going to be focusing on blends and diagraphs. There will be a tutorial video posted for that activity since it's new, so no worries parents, that tutorial video will be there on SeeSaw. All right, this week in writing. First off, with writing, I am super proud because we've been working with the same prompt for like 3 weeks, working on building a paragraph with this idea, and then also even building an essay out of it. So I'm super proud of us for all of the hard work that we've put in. This week, we're going to take a little bit of a step back and just focus on identifying complete sentences and also complete paragraphs. Basically, I'm going to be giving students a list of sentences, and not all of them are going to be complete. So some of them may be missing subjects, some of them may be missing predicates, some of them may be missing punctuation. So students are going to have to go through and identify what's missing in each sentence. They're also going to have a very similar activity to do with paragraphs, so identifying what is wrong with a paragraph or which paragraph they think is absolutely perfect. This week, we are going to be wrapping up our social studies unit. We went ahead and finished our new instruction over that on Thursday. And then on Monday, we are going to be doing a full review over everything that we've learned. And then on Tuesday, we are going to be taking our test. On Wednesday, we're taking the day off from social studies and science, and then on Thursday, super exciting, we're going to be starting our new science unit. Thursday and Friday are basically just going to be introduction days for our new science unit, so nothing too crazy, just kind of an intro about what we're going to be learning about. And last, but certainly not least, this week in social and emotional learning. This week in social and emotional learning, we are going to be going over lesson 4 from our second step program. This lesson is all about predicting feelings. So basically thinking of others' feelings instead of just thinking about, well, how does this make me feel? Because sometimes something might make me feel great, but it might make other people feel uncomfortable. The example that second step gives us is a boy whose cousin has come to stay with him in town for a while, and in school, he's always asking his cousin who's visiting, well, come play basketball with us, and his cousin is not a baller. Like, he's just not into it. And so even though the cousin, the original cousin who lives there, is like a total baller and loves playing basketball, his cousin doesn't. So he has to take his cousin's feelings into account to understand that he doesn't need to do the same thing as him to have a good time. He just doesn't feel that strongly about it. All right. I think that's everything I have for you. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to tune in next time. See ya!